Spot on. Duchess of Edinburgh is chic in a polka dot dress as she joins King Charles and Prince Edward at Buckingham Palace reception for top entrepreneurs. The Duchess of Edinburgh certainly got the memo that polka dots are this season's must-have print. Sophie, 58, looked resplendent as she joined King Charles and Prince Edward at the Buckingham Palace reception for winners of the King's Award for Enterprise. The King and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh were also joined by the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester for the prestigious annual event. Members of the royal family set about congratulating the 148 UK businesses recognized in the awards. Announced on the King's birthday in June 2023, this year's winning companies have shown excellence in the following categories: innovation, international trade, sustainable development, and promoting opportunity through social mobility. Sophie looked stunning in a polka dot dress featuring a ruffle front and high neck for the occasion as she met award winners. Looking resplendent in a neat calf-length white dress with black polka dots and roses, Sophie managed to combine smart and casual for the event. Featuring a ruffle at the front and a high neckline, the mother of two wore her long blonde hair back in an elegant clip. Keeping her hair off her immaculately made-up face, Sophie added a pair of gold drop earrings to finish her stunning look. Her husband Prince Edward also looked dapper, wearing a crisp white shirt, dark tie, and dark green suit for the awards. Meanwhile, King Charles appeared in fine spirits as he met guests, often seen flanked by his equerry Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Thompson. Dressed in a dark blue pinstripe suit, white shirt, and a tie printed with tiny animals of some sort, he added a pop of fuchsia in his buttonhole with a bright flower and a sweet daisy pin. Since the creation of the awards in 1965, more than 6,500 businesses have been recognized. Winners this year ranged from Fever Tree, which uses all-natural ingredients to make its tonic water, to Move Free, a company which creates dairy-free, vegan chocolate. The accolades, which were known as the Queen's Awards to Industry, were first presented in 1966 and are overseen by the Queen's Awards Office at the Department for Business, Innovation and Skills. Earlier, the King and Queen arrived in Poundbury, an experimental urban extension on the western outskirts of Dorchester, where they are set to open a new garden named after his late father, Prince Philip. The King enjoyed a royal first today as he undertook a royal meet and greet with a group of well-wishers in their bathrobes and slippers. The hilarious encounter, which clearly tickled the monarch, took place yesterday as he and Queen Camilla visited Poundbury, the traditional town His Majesty built in Dorset when he was Duke of Cornwall. During an unannounced walkabout, he encountered the group who had been enjoying treatments at the local spa and hadn't had time to change in time to meet royalty. Faye Harris, 34, said afterwards, "It's a bit surreal standing in my dressing gown to meet the King and Queen, but wonderful. I was just having a spa treatment and they said, 'Would you like to come out and see the King?' and I said, 'Why not?'" The marketing director from Northamptonshire said her parents have lived in the experimental urban extension for 20 years, adding that they love it there. James and Tess, who also met the King and Queen in their bathrobes while enjoying the spa on their day off, said it was a different spa day than we were expecting. King and Queen were in Poundbury, which is now owned by his son, Prince William, the new Duke of Cornwall, to unveil new bronze reliefs showing himself and his wife. Sculptor Ian Rank Broadley watched on as the King lifted the velvet curtains back on the reliefs, marking the completion of the village's central hub, Queen Mother's Square. The British sculptor, who was chosen to produce the statue of Princess Diana at Kensington Palace, also produced the effigy of Queen Elizabeth, has appeared on the face of British coins since 1998. After the unveiling, he said, "It's very much a portrait showing the preferred sides of their portraits that they want, so the importance of it is it's very much an image of the King as he would wish to see himself." He added that he had started the portraits of their majesties a few weeks before the King ascended the throne, saying, "Within a very short number of weeks the late Queen died and he became king. So in many ways I like to think it's the first portrait of him as king, and certainly the Duchess as queen." It's been a busy day for Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, as earlier today she opened the new Charfleet bookbindery in Canvey Island. The 58-year-old stepped out in an elegant khaki wrap dress, which was cinched at the waist, for the grand opening. The royal beamed as she cut the red ribbon and got a tour of the new premises in Essex. The historic bindery, founded in 1919, has moved to a modern facility on the edge of Canvey Island town. Charfleet, which specializes in producing high-end notebooks and diaries, was acquired in 2015 by the former head of fashion boutique Browns, Simon Burstein.